Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there out of Cook, and even 60 yards for him on the ground.
First down and goal to go.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. You tighten up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Mike up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean,
and the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
General West. Check. Wide.
Cousins gives way to Cook. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure that... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Gonna let one fly from the ball, popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right. Because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Greystone, travel.
Back. 36, 30.
Alert.
Tighten up.
Alert. Hey, 18.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run forward to Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shamar Stephen. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Throwing here, Trubisky.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They start the drive with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They run it again with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Trubisky now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Pass incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after is good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Stever.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Fourth down, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Turnover on downs.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, check, check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike 54.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Six guys.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Check.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
18.
Again, it's Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
You draw courses.
Hey, look three.
18.
49, check 49. Watch out.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Daniil Hunter showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Under 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cousins on the keeper. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins in the final minute. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, check. Gun. Line out.
Check 24, check 24. Check 31, check 39.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Switch it. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist. Watch twist. Jam. Say.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Switch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cook. And all the way down to the 29. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 29 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, Recon, 152 fighter. What's that?
A toss to Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, But he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
The hunt. Ready?
59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Cook following the penalty. Finds a seam inside the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 54 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Bailey now to kick this one away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Shamar Stephen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Trubisky will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Check. Crunch. 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 Black, black. Switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Barely got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
1st down Bears.
Break up. 180.
54 Mike. Watch out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7 on 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
It's now 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, and that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 19 yards away, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 20. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Escaping the... wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Chad Beebe, 79 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Break it up. Move. 180. Hey, I'm coming.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. The ball comes out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Hey, alert! 180! Back.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
6-6, pull it high.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. They got the interception, but very little movement after.
Watch 54.
Alert, 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 alert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Trubisky on first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's